Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well, staying blessed and staying healthy. For today's video, by the title, I am going to be doing a wash and go, and these are my results, and let me just say I love them. But stay tuned to see my process as well as the products that I use. I finally revisited a product that I tried a while ago and then kind of just forgot about, and now we're back and I love it. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get into it. Alright y'all, so for this wash and go, I'm starting off on soaking wet hair, and I'm making sure my hair is fully detangled, and I'm adding my melanin hair care leave-in conditioner. And the product I'm using is Wetline Xtreme. Yes, we all know about this product, but I'm finally going back to revisit it to see how it works on my hair. So I also wanted to give you all a few tips that help me with my wash and go. I haven't perfected my wash and go yet, but these tips are ones that I follow that definitely help me to get more defined results. And with each wash and go, I feel like my hair gets better and better. So tip number one is to make sure that your hair is fully detangled. If you have a lot of knots and tangles in your hair, it's gonna make it harder to work through this section. So go ahead and make sure you have a good detangling tool. Tip number two is to try different methods for defining your curls. So there are so many different methods out there. Some of the ones that I use in this video are, of course, my brush, shingle, smooth, and rake. So I kind of did a combination of a bunch of different methods just to be able to get my hair as defined as I want it. So make sure you're trying different method. If one method isn't working, it's not giving you the definition you want, then try something else. That doesn't mean your wash and go is an automatic fail. So I'm about halfway done with my hair, and this is what my hair is looking like. Like I said, I haven't perfected my wash and go yet, so there is a little bit less definition than I would like, but I still think we're on the right track. Tip number three is to not be afraid to add extra product. Personally, I like to pack on the product, so I use a lot of gel when I do my wash and goes. As you guys can see, I keep on going back in to add more. So if you see a section that's not defining to your liking, make sure you add a little bit more product, but don't go too overboard because you don't want product buildup, and then it could, have a negative effect on how your curls come out. So I recommend finding a good balance that works for your hair. So I wanted to show you guys this section because it was not doing what I needed it to do. I had to keep adding a lot of gel and water and brushing it, as you can see, and it just was not it at all. I don't know why, but I did go on to the next section, but as you can see, you're gonna see for this is literally almost a minute. I'm not showing all of it, but almost a minute. I'm trying to get this front side section to define, and it's just staying so frizzy at the end. So if this happens to you, just work through it and try different techniques to get those curls to define. Don't just give up on it right away. So moving on to the middle of my hair, I'm now changing up my section so that way I can do my part, and I like a middle part. So this is kind of the time when you can part your hair however you like it, if you want it to the middle or the side, so that way you can start applying the product in whatever direction you prefer. Tip number four is to work in small sections. This will help you to define each individual curl, so that way you're not trying to define a huge section and then the curls in the middle aren't getting defined. So I highly recommend to work in small sections. That way you can really see the curls. So tip number 5, and the thing you want to keep in mind when you're doing your wash and go is to have your hair fully saturated. So make sure you have a spray bottle. We should all know this by now, but if you didn't know, keep a spray bottle of warm water with you, so that way if a section gets too dry, you can add more water, because water does help with the curl definition. And another thing, if you feel like you're adding too much product, try adding more water instead of more product, because that could be the issue as well. And my final tip that I have for you is to make sure you're showing love to your roots. Yes, you don't want to forget your roots, because if you do, they will be puffy, and that is not the look we're going for. Maybe if that's the look you're going for, then go ahead. But make sure you're adding product to your roots. I know a lot of times they can be a little bit harder to define, so just make sure you work the product in. And if you do forget to add products to your root, just know this will add to the amount of shrinkage that you receive once your hair dries, because that part of your hair is not elongated with the gel. Just giving y'all a little texture shot, and you can really see all the different curl patterns I have in my hair. The back of my hair is pretty tight. It's not quite 4C, but it is tighter, and then the front of my hair just hangs down. It's not damaged. I pinky promise it's not. The front section of my hair is kind of what I would consider to be my problem area, because although it's a looser curl pattern, it doesn't hold anything. So whether I'm doing a twist out, braid out, or a wash and go, the front of my hair just gets super frizzy really fast, which can be kind of annoying, but I'm learning to live with it and just do different techniques that work for my hair. But as you can see how far down it hangs down compared to the rest of my hair. So now I'm just going ahead and doing up my edges. So just putting a little bit of edge control on my edges and slicking it back, because I don't want the hair right in my face. So I'm just adding some bobby pins to kind of pull it back a little bit, and I'm gonna swoop my edges, and that'll pretty much be it. Alright y'all, so I'm all done applying the gel. Oh my gosh, look at the definition. Look at the shine. My hair feels amazing. This is literally gonna be, if it dries good, which we all know drying can change everything, but if this dries good, this will be the best wash and go I've ever had. And I don't know why I stopped using Wetline. Like, I should never have done that, but it is the truth. It doesn't make my hair feel super hard or dry, so I love that. So I'm debating if I want to air dry it or sit under the dryer. I don't know. I kind of want it to air dry, but then also I know when I sit under the dryer, it kind of like freezes it right in place. So let me just add my gel right here. Oh, it just looks so good. I'm so happy. I'm gonna be so mad if this does not dry right. Ugh, okay. Let me give y'all a close up. It looks so good. This movement, I love it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna air dry or sit under my dryer. Once I decide, I'll let y'all know, and then I'll come back with my results. All right, y'all, so I just sat under the dryer for about 30 minutes. My hair is pretty much dry. I'd say maybe like 95%. So that's good enough, but this is what it's looking like. I did go in and add a little bit more gel on this part. That's why it's like hanging down, but because it got a little frizzy from my dryer. But I think it looks good. I still need to stretch it, but I could honestly wear it just like this. I mean, so I'm gonna stretch it and then we'll be back with the final results.
Do here is go back.
All right, y'all, so these are my final results. I am in love. Like, there's volume, there's definition, there's a little bit of length happening. I'm in love. Let me give y'all a close-up. My hair feels so good. It's not crunchy. So I think this is a winner. Winner chicken dinner. Love it. All right, well, that is all for this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed it and try out this wash and go technique because the results are speaking for themselves. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye, friends.